everybody. Well, we're going to start a video series about subtraction. We talked about addition, which is putting things together. Subtraction is more about taking things away. In fact, that's what it means. It means to take something away, to lose something. Let me show you what I mean. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to explain subtraction using this picture here. We're going to start with 5 checkers, and we're going to take away 2 of them. Well, that's the subtraction sign. And sometimes it's called the minus sign as well. Do you remember when there was addition and we called that the plus sign? Well, we use the minus sign to show subtraction, or that something is being taken away. So we start with 5, and we're going to subtract 2 of them, or take them away from the 5, and you're left with 1, 2, 3, 3 checkers. So we have 5 take away 2 equals 3 checkers, or 5 minus 2 equals 3. Okay, we're going to focus on these numbers here and talk about different ways to describe subtraction. Hey buddy, how you doing? Hey, I think I know why you're here. Words do matter, don't they? And I know sometimes I need to sound like a robot. Yes, there he goes, floating away. So let's go through some of the ways we can talk about these numbers. One way is 5 take away 2 is 3. Here's how it looks. 5 take away 2 is 3. Okay, then we can have 5 minus 2 is 3. Let's show that. 5 minus 2 is 3. Then we can describe the subtraction by saying start with 5, then subtract 2 to get 3. Let's see how that looks. Start with 5, then subtract 2 to get 3. This is a tricky one. 2 subtracted from 5 equals 3. Let's see how that looks. Look at that word from. You're going to find that that 5 that follows that word from is the first number in the subtraction. Here's how it looks. 2 subtracted from 5, so it's 2 subtracted from 5 equals 3. Again, that number 5 follows the word from and comes first in the subtraction. So these are some of the ways we can use words to describe subtraction. And there are other ways as well. Let's go back to our original picture again. Let me show you something else that we can do with this picture. You notice we have 2 groups, one with 3 checkers and one with 2 checkers. Let's put them together. This is how we can do it. Okay, we'll reset it here. We're going to start with 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to add 2, 1, 2. We're going to put them together. It's going to equal what we started with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 checkers. So we're back to where we started. That's kind of cool, right? It's kind of like adding undoes the subtraction. It reverses the subtraction to get back to the original amount. There's another way to write subtraction, by the way. We saw this with addition. We can also write subtraction vertically. This is how you do it. 5 minus 2 is 3. That's the vertical way of showing subtraction. Let me show you this with the picture. We start with 5, and we take away 2. 1, 2, take them away, and we're left with 3. 1, 2, 3. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Now we're going to put them back together. That's 3, 1, 2, 3, plus 2, 1, 2. Put them together, and you get 5. I'd like to tell you a story about subtraction and addition. Now, the other day, I was in the Starbucks ordering coffee, and a friend of mine back in the line called my name and said, "Hey, I forgot my wallet. Can I borrow $2 from you?" And so I put my hand in my pocket and I had $5 in my pocket, and I go, yeah, sure, you can have $2. So I took the $2 out of my pocket and I gave it to him. He said, thanks. I said, don't worry about it. Then that left me with $3 in my pocket. So it's all good. I saw him 2 days later and I still had the $3 in my pocket. He says, here, let me pay you back. He says, you don't really need to. He says, yeah, I want to. So he took $2 out of his pocket and he paid me back and gave it to me. And so I took the $2, I put it in my pocket, and along with the $3 that I had in my pocket, that made $5. So I had my original $5 back. Then I laughed and I said to him, hey, where's the interest? And he says, okay, yeah, here's your interest. And he took out a penny and he flipped it to me. I got the penny. And I'm thinking about that, A penny interest in 2 days. That's 0.5% in 2 days. That's pretty good interest. Yeah, he's a nice guy. So I have that penny, and every time I look at that penny, I think about how generous that guy is. Anyway, forget the interest. I'm just throwing that into the story to show that you can make up stories about subtraction and addition. It's kind of fun. And so let's move on. I will summarize now in pictures and in numbers. Okay, here it is in pictures. We have 5. Take away 2. You get 3. Let's add them. 3 plus 2 is 5. Instead of using a picture, let's take a look at it using the numbers. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, here are the summary notes, and remember, you can always stop the video and copy them down. Now in the next video, we're going to have a special guest. He's a famous wrestler who's going to teach you how to know your subtraction facts using just one word. Of course, there's a catch. There's always some fine print, right? In order to know your subtraction facts, you're going to have to know, well, you know what? I'll explain that in the next video. So I'll see you then. Take care, everybody.